Okay, so you right now don't feel confident at all and want to get your confidence up, want to stop feeling like a loser and actually do something challenging and fun, and that will something that will make you interesting and actually have your confidence up. I have some methods, so let me teach you some. So first of all, pick some interesting hobby like playing an instrument. So literally, your actionable step right now is to think, okay, what's an instrument that I wanted to play, wanted to start playing for a long time, or for some time, but that I didn't manage to get to doing that because of certain excuses like I don't know if it will be worth it, I don't have the time, this and that. Get all those excuses away. Pick one instrument. For me, it's guitar, right? So let me. So for example, this is my classical guitar, right? And also I have a couple, but the point is that'll make you so much more interesting because look, it's not just guitar, it's not just playing an instrument, but the whole idea of how confidence works. So for myself is one, obviously keeping your promises to yourself, doing what you said you would do. Otherwise, your self-trust will get lower. You won't respect yourself. You won't have any self-confidence. But the opposite is true as well. If you do keep your promises, your confidence will skyrocket. And also competence, a high level, or at least a way higher level than most people in a certain area, such as playing guitar or football or whatever other sport, or going to the gym and having a great body. Point is that all that, if you get results in those areas, way higher competence, your confidence will massively increase. I saw, for example, I've been studying this for quite a while, for quite some months or even a year or more. And I've been telling myself, I've been asking, okay, why is that guy confident? Oh, he's like amazing at football in the class. That guy from the class. He's amazing at football and probably some other areas. He has a cool life. Okay, nice. So all that stuff makes him way more confident, right? Because, for example, me, I can, with guitar, for example, we have other forms of art, drawing or something like this. The gym. When you get to a way higher level in something, you will obviously feel way more confident. And you might say, "Oh, but Sebastian, there's billions of people on the planet. Why do most people feel insecure and not confident at all?" Well, obviously, one, they don't do what they say they would do, so of course their self trust decreases. But number two, they're not actually that good in anything. They're average in pretty much everything. They're not at a way higher level in something because they didn't really choose to spend the time required to get to a certain level in a certain thing, such as guitar. So this is my acoustic guitar as well. You can literally have more instruments. You can have one, two, three. Obviously, depends also with the money, also with your time, 100%. Myself with Sebastian, I don't have like 1 hour, 2 hours, 2 hours. You can do it with 20 minutes a day, no problem. No problem at all. Right? It's actually way easier than you think. And another point is, with you getting into the gym, you start building muscle. You start actually building a great masculine frame, muscle, and you're leaner. You're looking way better. You start doing jaw exercises and all. Now, another thing is you gotta actually have a great hygiene too. Don't just go to your job or some social event or this and that or around other people if you didn't take a cold shower in the morning or whatever, shower in the morning. I at least take cold showers in the morning, wash yourself, this and that. Of course, make yourself smell good. Actually put a perfume on. I started doing that again because I'm like, well, yeah, of course. I mean, we gotta actually make a good impression. And you might say, "Oh, but Sebastian, why should we bother, caring about other people?" It's not just about that. But look, uh, I watched a video from Chris Terme, and I think he said that Tom Ford or someone else said dressing nice and this kind of thing, smelling good and all that, is a sign of respect for you and the people around you. So it's not just you, it's not just them, it's both. All of us. Right? Because, come on, do you want to be around people that don't smell good? Maybe your breath stinks. Maybe you don't even realize it and you turn people off. Maybe your smell is not good at all. Maybe you're sweaty. Go take a shower literally every morning before you go and meet people. Go and take a shower, make yourself look good, smell good, dress a bit more professional perhaps, you know? I mean, some kind of shirt, some kind of, maybe even a hat if you want to. So point is, all these things will make you a way more, well, more rounded, I guess you can say, individual. At the way higher competence in quite some things, right? And of course, as I said, I have quite some more videos on this, but specifically the concept of keeping your promises to yourself, actually doing what you said you would do. Go and check more of those videos out. And if you want also a more in-depth blueprint on how to become exponentially more confident, and I also teach discipline, well, first link in the description. Let's work together. Let me help you with that. But anyway, back on the video. You gotta also have some good habits that you actually love, because look, right, you want to be secure in yourself, right? You want to be feeling good in your own skin. And if you bring in your life some good, amazing things that you absolutely love, that are good also for you, that you do daily, well, obviously your life will start becoming so much more fun, so much better. So you'll start feeling so much happier, and you'll have all these good habits, good hobbies, and you feel good. You don't feel insecure. You don't feel sad. You don't feel this and that. You start to finally enjoy life, have a buzz, and have, you know, life starts feeling vibrant. You know. So I showed you I play guitar. I also draw. Yeah, draw. Might sound a bit weird, but yeah, anyway. So basically, get some references. It's not from my imagination. I don't draw that amazing just like that. But I take some pictures and I try to recreate them. So, for example, like this. So there's a picture of Goku. And here Kefla, the same, you know, stuff from the same thing, Tournament of Power. Dragon here, pretty nice. You know, if you want to not draw in colors, but actually something more just, you know, pencil, it's pretty nice. You can get some of these. This stuff is cheap. You can start doing it, but it's amazing. That's the thing. So it doesn't cost you a lot to get into these habits, but they're absolutely amazing, and you can do them every day. You can start feeling so much better. You can start feeling finally secure because you actually begin liking yourself, right? So, and of course, it's very important for you to also keep your promises, as I said, because even if you have this stuff you like, if you constantly self-sabotage and don't learn to fix it, you'll have low self-respect. Of course, don't indulge in pride, because Jesus told us, remember, don't indulge in pride, is an abomination. Don't idolize yourself or others. But the point is, you don't want to feel disgusting either. You want to be at a good level, good healthy level, right? Now, another very powerful thing that you gotta start doing, another habit, is for you to begin listening more to people, ask them questions, and don't interrupt them. This is another method that helped me a lot. So I've read this book, right? I've read this book, How to Influence and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, and I've been using this for maybe about 2 years or something now, 2+ years. Changed my life, changed my relationships massively. Man, I can tell you so many times in class and with family members, with other people, that when I talked with them, now we finally, the other person was feeling like amazing. I'm like, wow, this was such a great conversation, and I barely said anything. I just asked them questions, and when you do, and don't interrupt, that's another very powerful thing. And when you do that, when you become more interested in them, you become more interesting. Dale Carnegie said in his book, to become interesting, you gotta become interested first in other people. So when you do that, obviously, you might say, oh, Sebastian, what does this mean? Well, what I mean is, this stuff will make you feel more secure and confident, because your relationships are exponentially better now. With your friends, with your family, with other people, you start being able to talk with anyone you want, you know, have amazing social skills, absolutely amazing. And that makes you feel more secure, more confident, of course. As we said, competence equals confidence. So you start doing this, oh boy, your relationships your relationships will get amazingly better. You will finally start to, oh man, have such better experiences with people. They'll start liking you more, and yeah, I mean, you get what you give. If you treat people very good, you'll treat you'll be treated very good as well. Now, of course, don't chase people, don't idolize people, don't try to be needy or some stuff with networking or with girls. But the point is, you get the point, right? I mean, actually treat people good, and you'll be treated good as well. It's a Just have some good human conversations. And when it's like how's that called, man? Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and part of these human needs is your relationships. And if you don't have good ones, if you don't speak with people, you will obviously feel way sadder. You'll feel sad. You'll feel maybe even depressed, even lonely and stuff. I used to have that problem, man. Just go and talk to people. Look. This is such a huge thing, right? This is such a huge thing. You want to improve your confidence and your happiness, and not feel lonely. Go and talk to some people outside, man. And it's not even that hard. We used to think like, oh man, I don't have any friends. I don't have this and that. Because I don't. Even if you have high standards, and okay, I don't want to be friends with degenerate people. I want to actually high level guys. I want to I want us to work out together, grow businesses together. Have some good, healthy relationships, friendships. Look, even before you finding friends, because that can take a while, especially if you have high standards. I understand you. I have them as well. Point is, you can still go outside and speak to people. And you might say, oh, but I don't know where and how. Look, it's way harder for you to just, and kind of weird, if you just go to people in public and just begin a conversation. That'll be kind of weird. Except maybe if you praise them for their, I don't know, maybe you have a cool hat or something like that, and you start a conversation with this kind of thing, with their style of like, yeah, I like your style very much, and like a lot, this kind of stuff. But in general, how to start conversations is way easier. Well, obviously, if you go to places like, okay, let's say how do you say, man, cafes, cafeterias, you get the point. You go and take a coffee in a shop. You obviously got to talk to some people there, to get the coffee and to whatever. Maybe get a book there. I want to make an experiment because I got this idea from Chris Sturmy from the channel First Man 1M or something, and he said basically go and take a book, go to a coffee shop, and just get a coffee and just go there and read, and see what happens. Maybe some people will start, connecting with you, coming to you and asking you, oh, what are you reading, this and that, or vice versa. You might find some other people that, oh, I know this book, he reads that book, she reads this book that I already read. It's pretty nice. I can have a conversation about this book, or I'm interested in this book. I want to ask them some questions. And you can have certain conversations, or to the library. This is very good as well, right? You can go there, and you can see some people that have the same interest. You see, okay, they are looking for some books in this category of business or self-development. Like, this is cool. I like that stuff too. So you just go there and talk with them. Like, oh, what are you getting? I mean, oh, this book. I've read this book. This is amazing, right? For example, if some guy or girl goes there and gets a book on social skills. Let's say How to Influence and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I know that book. I've read it. I can have a conversation about it, and we can, I can ask some questions and see what's the person up to, all this and that. If he or she read the book, I can recommend, like, I can say that, yeah, I definitely recommend this. This is an amazing book, changed my life in terms of social skills, and so on. And you can start having some certain conversations. It's way harder for you to have that with people on the street that you don't even know if you guys have similar interests and what you can talk about, right? So pick some libraries, coffee shops, and this and that, for example, right? Or some other things that you find interesting, that you can connect with people. And you do that, your confidence massively increases as well. So you overall level up as a person in different areas. That's the main point of the video. Not just being average in a lot of areas, but being very good in few. That's what I mean. So let's say pick an instrument, pick literally an actionable step for you right now. Even if you don't afford it, if you want one, at least plan what do you want to get in the near future. Let's say maybe for you it's a guitar, maybe it's a piano, violin, or some drums, or whatever. And there's different types: electric guitar, classical guitar, acoustic, and so on. There's so many things. So that's one thing. With the hygiene, take a shower every morning before you go and meet with other people. Make yourself smell good, and also very very important, if your hair goes old places because of the wind outside, like we used to do for me, get yourself one of these. Get yourself one of these hair sprayers, if they're called that way in English. Which point is, you just get it off, take this off, and just spray bam 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 like this. And by the way, don't touch it because it won't stick. But basically, you spray it like this, bam bam bam, and your hair stays in place finally, right? Because for me, I used to either walk outside or run, and my hair was going all places like that. It was disgusting, man. So yeah, get yourself one of these as well. Start conversations with people. Ask them more questions. Don't be, because everybody's so self-centered. People, you wait and see when you actually start asking some questions, to some people, and their faces will literally light up, because everybody's self-centered. Nobody almost does that. Who do you actually think that regularly, or like a lot? Do you have a lot of people who you interact with that when you do, they ask you a lot of questions, and in a good friendly way, right? You have a good relationship, and you do the same. Nobody does that anymore, really. You just have some small talk here and there, whatever. But when you actually are interested in a certain person, oh man, it feels so much better for you and them. So much better. Now that doesn't mean you need to have this dynamic literally all day, every day, with just you don't say anything and just the other person talks. Of course not. Of course you talk as well, but don't interrupt. And also ask some more questions, to people, with family members, with friends, with this and that. It worked so much. It worked so well for me. So good with two of my friends, with certain family members, with it's so good, so good. If you want more help in depth on how to become exponentially more confident and also disciplined, finally get self-respect and healthier and this and that, check first link in the description. That's pretty much it for this video. Got some tips that really helped me to become better myself and to increase my confidence levels a lot, a bunch. And also have faith in God. That helps you a bunch as well, right? In Jesus specifically. Jesus is the path, the truth, and the life. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm Sebastian, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Peace.